So what's up, guys? This is Terraria for PS3. Let this load. Funny thing is you can close that message. It's kind of weird. So yeah, let's go to my world. I'll play online. It'll be invite only though. I don't want any weirdos joining me. Which is kind of weird because they can only join you if they're on your friends list. So, I just posted a review for the game. I wanted to come on here and talk about a little bit some of the other things I didn't get to mention in there. So I can put this at the bottom there. But basically, I like the game, but I have some issues with it. Most of them are just bugs that'll probably be fixed eventually, but some things are pretty crucial. For one, I can't change my character's difficulty level. Because if you listen to the podcast, I mentioned that I thought it'd be kind of cool to play as a medium core, which is the middle of the two options. So there's easy core, which is just you lose half your money you're carrying, I think, whenever you get killed. There's medium core where you lose all your items, but they fall in the world, so you can do like a skeleton, you can do like a corpse run or a skeleton run to go back and get your stuff. And then there's hardcore mode, which is a permadeath mode. I knew I wasn't ready to do that because I'm just starting the game, but I thought I could handle medium core, and I'm so frustrated every time I die in this game because it seems to be like the worst possible time. Like it'll be in hell and I'll be just lose all my items in lava or something like that. But I guess I'll make some things to make a boss to show you guys. But other than that, you can see all my treasure chests I've found. I found a whole bunch of stuff just from digging. Like you can see the map here. This is a small map, by the way. This is the smallest of the ones that they offer. I still have a lot of stuff I haven't even seen yet. But one thing that I don't like as well is the map is really, really blurry when you zoom in. I sort of wish they would have made it so it could be like a higher res image or something. Or even use that Sony technology that they have, that Ni no Kuni uses, and a couple other things, where when you zoom in, it loads a new image up. So you can get like a crisp picture, because if you're trying to look for certain ores or like certain like demon altars that are found in the corruption here, these little the purple little boxes, like the brighter purple, those are demon altars. You have to use those to craft some items, and some of them aren't found in this purple area. They're found out in just the regular level, and it's really hard to find them just by scanning this because it's so blurry. But let's get some of those lenses so I can make a thing to summon the Eye of Cthulhu. What pants am I wearing? Why do I have iron greaves on? Whatever. I don't know how I have these pants on, but let's get rid of them. See, there's a lot of loot you can find in the game. Like a lot. There's tons of different items, and like here's all the armor that I've made so far, just from crafting different things or just straight up buying like certain stuff. Each of them have different stats. Like I think the one I'm using now is gives you a set bonus of extra melee damage. But things like the jungle suit will give you more mana, which are the blue stars there on the right. This meteorite suit will let you shoot certain weapons like the space gun here without losing mana, so it becomes like an infinite sort of shot kind of weapon. And I think this gives you extra magic damage. I'm not sure. I'm using this one right now because it's the highest defense that I have right now, and I'm about to fight the final boss of the normal mode eventually, so I want to have a lot of defense. But besides that, there's also all these different like little equip slots you can have. So I have things like that don't let me have fall damage, or I don't get hurt from fire sort of blocks, or I can run fast and do like a little rocket fly sort of thing. Those are kind of cool. I also have a pet with me right now. It's a slime. If anybody in the chat has a question about the game, I'll be willing to answer that too if you want to know something. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun playing. I mentioned in the review that the online is sort of broken for me at the moment. Every time I play, it's just really, really laggy. I don't know if it's my connection or the game's code. But like voice chat will work fine, but the game will just lag like incredibly bad. And at one point when I was playing with Curtis, the game failed to load like the terrain textures, and it just made like a steep cliff. And I jumped off it because I thought, because there's these floating islands up here, so I thought that possibly it was just like my terrain was floating a little bit. So I jumped off it and I just went to like nowhere. Like it just had the background and no terrain textures or anything. It's just I fell for about 20 seconds before I used the magic mirror here to go back to my spawn point. I've also had the game like quit to XMB, just black screen, and then I'm randomly back in XMB at numerous times when playing multiplayer. Luckily I didn't lose any like good items or anything when that happens, because the game autosaves pretty frequently, but that's something you never really want to see. Alright, I guess I'll make the things so I can summon the Eye of Cthulhu. Right now my weapons are pretty powered, like overpowered for the enemies I'm fighting in this area, so they're usually like one-hit kills, stuff like that. The game does have a platinum trophy, if you were wondering. It seems like it's pretty obtainable too, especially if you've played the PC version of the game. It's basically just doing things that you'll do like a normal progression, like beating all the bosses, beating them twice on hard mode, crafting all the armors, that sort of stuff. I'm gonna try to probably get the platinum in this game, because I'm having a lot of fun playing, but some things are weird. Yeah, there is a Vita version that got announced. It's coming sometime this summer. They didn't give a specific date yet, but I'll definitely probably play that. Hopefully you can transfer your save, because I don't know if I want to start over again. So here's the crafting system. It's basically broken down into like household items, tools and ore, weapons and armors, and then like alchemy sort of stuff, and then these are like boss items or like special equipped things. So I'm gonna make a bunch of those to summon the Eye of Cthulhu. That's the first boss you usually fight in the game. It's this big like floating eye, and when I first fought it, it took me probably about 25 to 30 minutes to kill. But now, since I have so many more powerful weapons, it takes probably about less than a minute, maybe a minute and a half. I'm going back to my base. Why am I running? I have that magic mirror. So I have to wait till nighttime before I can summon him. So I can show you some of the things I have in my house here. First, there's a piggy bank. Piggy bank is used as like online storage. If you have a piggy bank in your world, and when you go into another person's level, you can place another piggy bank, and then you can have access to these items. Normal items like in the gold crates down here, you can't access. And anybody in your world can go in these boxes here and take your stuff if you're playing with people. So be aware of that whenever you're playing with friends, because they can be dicks and take your stuff. But I guess I can show you some of the items I've found. Like, I have a bunch of weapons that I've found just by exploring and getting these gold boxes. Like, all sorts of cool stuff here, like a lightsaber sort of weapon. This one shoots like stars out. Magic missile, you can like shoot a missile around. This one has vines that come on the screen, and then the vines will stay on. It's pretty interesting. And then some other cool weapons here, like there's guns, and there's ammo you can use for the guns and that sort of stuff. I don't think a lot of these containers are empty, because I'm just showing off how many things I've found. Those are more like tools. And then a bunch of like the equipped things are here. Like there's a straw so you can breathe. You get like an extended like area, because when you go underwater you have like a breath meter that you can, that like decreases the longer you are underwater, and that like extends it up a little bit, so when you jump you might be able to catch the top of like the water and get some fresh air. These are for pets. So I have a slime pet with me right now, but the bat is kind of cool, so I might want to have the bat, because the bat will do damage to enemies, like very, very small amounts of damage, but he'll still do some damage. So it's kind of cool to have him around, because he might save you in some instance. There's a bunch of other pets too that I haven't found yet. You get pets from finding these crates in the world, those little treasure chests. Those are potions, which can be used to give different buffs to your character, like they can walk on water or lava. You can change the gravity around, that sort of stuff. There's like ones for letting you see enemies in the world, ones for letting you see items like the ores and stuff you can mine. And then all these people are NPCs that came into my house after I either freed them from the dungeon, or I did some criteria, like I have to have like a certain, like I have to have a bomb or something, some sort of explosive for the explosive guy to come. I have to have a gun for the gunsmith to come, that sort of stuff. Mostly I just use them to sell my items that I don't need so I can get more gold. Which gold, and you can use the gold to buy items, or you can use it to reforge weapons, which is something you'll probably be doing a lot in hard mode. What do I want here? Star Fury, I guess. So let me sell some of the stuff here I don't need. It's almost nighttime, so we can almost get this guy to come. I kind of want to rebuild my house, but I think it's going to stay like this for now. So basically each one of these items is a different crafting station. Like the loom here is used to make cobwebs into silk. The pot here, you can cook like a stew that'll give you a buff, I think. The anvil is just for crafting weapons. The forge is for melting or smelting ores. Workshop and the little potion is for alchemy stuff. The saw is for woodworking, and the tinkerer's workshop here is for doing certain things like combining items and stuff like that. Let me see if I can summon this guy now. Nope, not dark enough yet. I guess I'll show you hell until then. So one of the things you're going to want to do is make a hell elevator so you can quickly get to hell, because that's where all the best ore in the beginning mode is at. So the question in the chat was, how did I get the flamerang? I believe it is the enchanted boomerang plus one other item. I'll show you what it is in a second here. When I go back up, I can show you how to make it. But yeah, in hell you need to have some high level armor, and you also probably, it's good to have an obsidian skull or cobalt shield, and I don't know what it's called, obsidian shield, so you don't take fire damage, because most of the stuff in here, most of the things you walk on here do damage to you if you step on it. And whenever you're mining for hellfire, or the hell ore, I don't remember what it's called, you need to have that so you don't take much damage when you're stepping on it. Same with the meteorites that spawn in the world. So it should be dark enough now. Let's check that flamerang thing real quick though. I believe I have an extra enchanted boomerang or two. I think it's at the Tinker's Workshop as well to make that. So where is it? Oh, so you need the Hellfire ore, Hellstone bars, and the enchanted boomerang to make the flamerang. I'll probably have enough to make that soon. Alright, so let's go fight the Eye of Cthulhu. So basically I'm just going to work this guy hard. I want to catch him on fire first before I switch weapons. Come on, catch on fire already. There we go. So there's also quick select for weapons. So I usually have like a potion on one of them and some other things like that, so I can do damage more quickly. Come on. I'm not gonna choke, he doesn't even hurt me, Brad. I can just sit here and let him hit me as much as he wants, he won't take any damage from me. Yeah, there's both local and online. I think it's up to 4 players local and then up to 8 online, but it's kind of laggy online right now, so I don't know if it's just me or if it's the game. But yeah, local co-op is split screen, it splits it up, and then online you get your own screen and you can do whatever. Come back down, come on. So yeah, when I first fought this boss, it took me forever to kill him. And now I can pretty much just single-handedly take him out relatively quickly. So let's use some of the items he gave me to craft some stuff. Make some more demonite bars. Oh, wrong box. So I'm almost at 100 of those now. Oh, what? That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, I can't wait to get to the hard mode, like items and stuff like that. I'm really looking forward to getting that relatively soon. I might try to unlock hard mode later tonight. We'll see though. I don't know if I'm ready to take on the wall of flesh yet. So one thing that they've changed from the PC version over to the PS3 version here is the way the cursor's handled. Since on PC you're using a mouse the whole time, it is easier to like place items and to mine and that sort of stuff when you're using a mouse. So on the PS3 version here, there's two different modes of the cursor. The default mode is this one here where there's like a little circle, and it will auto select things that are relatively close to where you're pointing it. This is good for just dealing digging straight down, or just going straight forward like this. You can just hold it in. You can just hold like left over and hold in the button, and he'll just swing forever. But when you're placing items or want to dig specific areas, you want to click the right stick in, and then it'll give you this cursor menu, like little cursor here. And that you can move freely around you within a certain radius. And you have far more precision and stuff to do that. Which is what you want whenever you're building certain items, or you're like building your house, or you're mining a certain ore, you don't want to get all the other stuff around it, that sort of stuff. Let's go up to the floating island. So there's a bunch of different biomes in the game. I think there's about probably 6 or 7. The floating island is one that becomes they're always here, and you just can't really get to them until you get certain items to be able to reach them. So I found this one by having a gravity potion, and I just kind of floated around until I found a floating island, and then I came up here, but I couldn't get into the chest yet because the chests here have locks on them. And it's not until you unlock the dungeon and get in there and get gold keys that you can open up these chests. See, I'm kind of afraid of hard mode because of how my character's set up. I'll drop my items a bunch, which I really don't want to do. So I'm kind of questioning whether or not I want to make a new character that is in easy mode and just transfer all my stuff over to him. I know it's kind of cheap, but I'm kind of sick of dying and having to power off my PS3 or quit the game really quickly before it autosaves. Are there any items up here that I want? There's some gold. I'll dig down and get it. Brad was asking where the Catherine sign is. That's in Curtis's level, not mine, Brad. So you can't see it in here. This is my single player level. So yeah, the different ores they're like scattered throughout the terrain, and there's a whole bunch here in normal mode, but there's even more ones in the hard mode. Whenever you crush the demon altars, I guess they unlock new ores in the world. So, and then from that you can build more unique armor and more weapons and stuff like that. The music is okay. It changes per biome. Like the jungle has its own sort of theme. I think underground has its own theme, as well as I'm not sure if the hell area has its own theme or not. But so I'll give you a quick rundown of the different areas of the game here. So this is the floating island, as I mentioned. You've seen the desert already, I think, due to me running to the corruption, which is that purple area. And then besides that, there's the ocean, which is on either end of the map. And in the ocean, there's usually there's a chest that you can usually find that has a item that's good for going underwater. So I think I got the diving flippers when I did that. So yeah, the Corruption has its own theme, it sounds like. One thing I do wish though is you could listen to custom soundtracks, which the game doesn't support. Because I would really I could probably listen to like 5 or 6 podcasts while playing this game. See, now I've just been like binging on it, playing it for non-stop for like 4 hours a day or something like that, something insane. So this is the Corruption. Apparently, I guess there's hallowed ground that comes in hard mode too, and there's like unicorns that can be found there and stuff. So besides this, there is the ocean. I mentioned the desert, the jungle. There's like a blue mushroom farm, like a blue mushroom area. There's a snow area, which is where we started, just like regular forest, and then the meteorite. Meteorites are randomly triggered events. Apparently they can crush your house, which I'm not looking forward to, so I guess you have to build some sort of defense system against that by like putting a line of blocks above your base area so it'll crash into that and not your base. Luckily that hasn't happened to me yet. I'm going to try to find an area for us to go underground that I haven't explored yet, because I don't want to go somewhere we've already done. So that's the dungeon. I guess I'll go in there from by the ocean. Jump. The game really got more playable once I had the double jump and this rocket boots things. You can get around so much quicker. Also, it helps to have a grappling hook of some sort. I have this vine that has like 3 things I can shoot out, so I can get like 3 points of holding and move around easier with that. But yeah, I don't know if there's hotkeys or not on the PC version. The PS3 version lets you assign 4 hotkeys to the D-pad, which is really helpful because all you have to do is press down and you'll get a potion. So that's really key in areas when you're about to get killed really quickly. You just quickly press down and then you can get some life back. This is where a meteorite hit. I dug it out already and got all the ore. So I get that sweet meteorite armor. It looks like a Beetleborg or something. Is this the ocean now? Oh, I guess I need to go back. Guess I passed over the section where I was going to go down. See, I'm really bad at making tunnels. I don't use lights at all. Because everything I swing now like adds light, so I really don't need to do that. Hopefully we can find something cool while going down here. Looks like it might be quicker to go over there, but we'll dig down for a little bit. Dig, 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 dig. I really do like that you can just hold down and then just start digging, so it's not, you don't have to keep pressing the R1 button in to do it. Come on. So this is the fastest pickaxe that's currently available for me. It gets through these blocks in like 1 hit. When you start originally, it takes like 3 or 4 hits to get through even dirt. So having this pickaxe has really made things a lot easier for whenever I wanted to dig. Anything opening up yet? Oh, there's an area. Let's go over. Here, I'll appease Brad in chat. Oh, I don't have any torches with me. I guess I sold them, so it's not gonna happen. We have also had some issues with crafting items. I mentioned in the review, where I've had all the items on my inventory and it still wouldn't let me make them. Or I've brought like things to the guide, because the guide can show you what items you can craft for what you have, and then it'll randomly craft something I didn't want, so I'd lose items that way. So he got what he deserved when I killed him in Curtis's game. Got a silver trophy for that, by the way, too. So nothing here. Let's go. What do we got? Anything coming up? Oh, there's an enemy, so we're finally getting to something. Getting closer. I don't know, it's kind of relaxing just digging through all this stuff. I'm not very good at building. I've seen some crazy videos on like YouTube where people have built insane contraptions and like castles and all sorts of stuff. Alright, what do we got here? Anything good? Something over here. Oh, there's a chest. Nice. What do we got? A rash egglet, some more arrows, swiftness potion, and some silver. I will take it all. And then I will take the chest. Because that's how I do. What else do we got here? If I go over, there's some water. I'll go down here. I kind of ran out of room to put on my chest, so I've just been putting them in my piggy bank. I think I have like 10 or 12 in there now, just sitting waiting to be, whenever I make my new, I'll probably eventually make a new castle. Because I need to fortify my defenses for hard mode. I hear that mobs are much tougher, so I want to make like a moat or like lava enclosures or something I've been seeing people doing online, or even making like a floating one or something. So it'll be interesting whenever I start to remake my castle. Alright, what do we got in here? Anything? Oh, a lot of empty space. Water. More stone. A lot of copper. I don't really salvage copper anymore. Let's go down here. I should have brought a spelunker potion with me, because those are kind of cool to see all like the different ores lighting up on the screen. Red slime is dead. Oh, there's some gems. Get those. Oh, I don't have room in my inventory. Alright, throw it all. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want to throw out the silver. Oh, that was just a regular chest. I don't want that. I thought it was a gold one. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Alright, we're good. So I haven't really found much use for the gems other than making certain items. Like I wish there was more uses for them. Like it's just like making different colored banners or different colored lightsabers. Nothing really fancy. Potion statue. I'll take that. Maybe hard mode it starts getting a little more interesting with what you can do with the gems. So I can't dig through that purple stuff right now with my current item. My current pickaxe. So I gotta go around it. What is that down there? Just another... Yet another potion pot sort of thing. What do we got over here? Blue jellyfish. Should probably go over because I'm getting close to that stuff. So if there's any other questions in the chat, I will be willing to answer them. Otherwise, I'm going to cut this video pretty soon, so it's not too long to watch on the website. I might be back. I'm going to be back streaming later in the week though, so you can check out more. Probably play some Terraria then. Hopefully get some during that point, so you can see what I'm talking about. Although it's probably not ideal to stream this game while talking, like taking the bandwidth away from the game. Anything? Oh, let's go over here. Dig, 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 dig. This also is similar to another game coming to PSN relatively soon called Super Motherload, where I guess that's more like a minor dig deep sort of game where you're just digging for different sorts of ore in like a huge world. I love that my pickaxe can just take out most of these enemies now. Don't have to switch over to a sword ever so often. We're going down even further. I'm trying. Hopefully, I can find like a gold chest to show you guys. See like the buildings they're in. Because they're like in these wooden structures that you can see I found before on the map, but I want to show you one right now. Let's go over this way. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. See, the music is catchy. Anything showing up yet? Nope. Oh, there's one of those cool armor statues. I'll take that with me. Oh, I don't have room for it, darn. Now I do. Oh, another pillar. I'll take that as well. Basically, those are just for decoration. That's it and that's all. Am I gonna get stuck over here? Looks like it. Hopefully I can dig my way out quick enough. Dig, dig, dig. How close are we to hell? I'll stop when we get to hell, I guess. Oh, some emerald in here. Want me that emerald. What can I get rid of? There we go. Topaz. Oh, there's a gold chest. Nice, we found one. Up, another enchanted boomerang. And a spelunker potion, at least, so I can show you that. What can I get rid of? I don't really use the gel all that much. We will take that with us, though. And stone blocks. Alright, so the spelunker potion, as I mentioned before, lights up all the ores that are around you. So that's kind of cool to see. You can see all the different sort of things you can mine. Oh, that's a lot of lava. So when lava touches water, it makes obsidian, which can be used to forge higher like level weapons. There's actually videos online of people that have made obsidian generators where they use the different, like, eventually you can get wires and like pumps and stuff and create machinery to do like make automatic doors and stuff like that in the game. So people have just made like things that create obsidian for them easily, so they don't have to go do what I'm doing here, which would be, oh shoot, I'm gonna drown. Need to make an air pocket. Good thing I caught that. Didn't even notice it. So basically people just make obsidian generators because you can get a good amount of money from doing that. Let's get these rubies. Dig, come on. Hopefully I can make it out of this before I die. Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Ah, oh, got it. Let's get that demonite ore right there. Or that's obsidian, I guess. Can't get it yet. Oh, silt hurts you. Silt and sand will do damage to you whenever they fall on you. I think I'm gonna call it quits here because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die soon. Let me save right now just in case. I know all too well what happens when you die in this game. Especially when you play on medium like I do. I don't want to do a corpse run down to here. Drink a potion real quick. So we're almost at hell. Are those sapphires worth it? Sure they are. We'll get the sapphires. So the game is $15 on PSN right now. There's no word on what the pricing for the Vita version will be, or if it will be cross-buy or anything like that. Oh, this is not going to end well. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get this without taking some damage. Alright, gotta go. Run, run, run. So once we make it to... Oh, we're in hell now, because you can tell by the background. So we've made it to the bottom again. I'm going to go back to base, and this has been Terraria. It's 15 bucks right now. You can check it out. There's a demo. Check our review on psnstores.com. I'll see you guys later.